What's up, ladies and gents? CenterStrain01, your host, and welcome back to the final episode for Hitman Patient Zero. This is, I am telling you, really tough, and I was able to figure out how to do it silent assassin, suit only, no knockouts. So very excited to show you. So here we go. This is Patient Zero, and we'll get in with all the planning here in just a minute. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video, of course, and let's watch that beautiful video.
Good work in Colorado, 47. I hope you've managed to get some sleep on your trans-Pacific flight.
I'm fine.
As always. Well, as you've guessed, you're en route to Japan. We've intercepted a memo indicating that local authorities have detained a man suspected of carrying an infectious disease and shipped him off to a medical facility further north.
Another cult operative.
That has been confirmed, yes. But even better, we believe this man is the one responsible for the development of the virus itself. His last known whereabouts match the final set of coordinates set by Nabazov's dead man's trigger. It appears he was headed for Sydney, Australia, but his arrest put a stop to that.
That was fortunate.
Luck has little to do with it. Passengers noticed him performing some sort of religious ritual in the airport lounge and got nervous. Police detained him for further questioning when he started showing signs of illness. Standard protocols kicked in, and he's now en route to Hokkaido. The mission briefing will be available for review in a few moments. You have two targets. First, Owen Cage, the rogue viral researcher responsible for the weaponization of the Nabazov virus. Cage was moved to the Hokkaido Gamma facility by Japanese authorities. All evidence indicates that he infected himself, intending to become Patient Zero. He is currently being kept alive in isolation by your second target, Klaus Liebleed. An Ether Corporation scientist, Dr. Liebleed is trying to extract as much information about the virus as possible before Owen Cage dies. We cannot allow Ether to succeed in reverse engineering the virus and profiting from it. Your task is simple, 47. Contain the virus by eliminating Cage and Liebleed. Whatever happens, the Nabazov virus must be destroyed. We must contain it here, no matter the cost. I'll leave you to prepare.
All right, so now it is time to plan. We're going to be going in with our trusty silver baller, even though we really are never actually going to use it. But you do want to make sure that you have a disposable jammer, and you should if you're at this point in the game anyways. So coins, disposable jammer, and that's all you need in order to be able to accomplish this. So let us begin.
Welcome to Hokkaido, 47. Owen Cage is currently held in isolation in a heavily quarantined area of the hospital. He seems to be in the late stages of the infection, delirious and confused. He is also extremely contagious. Do not approach him without taking precautions. Klaus Liebleed is examining Cage in his makeshift lab. I need to stress this again, 47. The virus is absolutely lethal. It cannot be allowed to escape the facility, no matter the cost. Proceed with caution.
First part is pretty explanatory. Do everything that I have just done and move very quickly. As long as you move fast, move immediately to this right corner. That way the guard doesn't actually get a perfect glimpse of you. He just sees you a little bit. It's okay that they come to investigate a little bit. If for some reason the guard sees you a little bit more and he comes into this room, just go up the stairs and head in the little corner that's up there, and then you should be fine as far as having to worry about the guard. Now here, there is one problem. There is a female doctor who goes in where this Patient Zero is. If she gets close to Patient Zero, because she is not in a hazmat suit, she will automatically be infected, and then you have to take her out. So you can prevent that from happening by distracting her. So wait here, and as soon as you see the blue doctor's outfit cross by, it usually happens whenever you see the red on the other side start moving. Throw your coin. Now, I threw it in a bad spot. I couldn't get it back. You usually want to get it back, but luckily we picked up another, the meat cleaver, which should make it a little bit easier for us because you want distractionable items. So wait till he's turned around. This is like probably the toughest part right here, because the coin can bounce off any type of area and it could go wherever. So you have no idea of knowing where the coin is going to go. You just have to hope that you get the coin so that he faces behind so you can move up here. Next up, there is a guard here. Now he will see you sometimes. Amazingly enough, he didn't see us. So what he does is he moves his head back and forth. Sometimes he'll see you, sometimes he won't. You just got to get lucky. It's one of those RNG kind of things where you got to wait until his head isn't looking. So you have both targets in this area. Again, this is a walkthrough where we're doing it no knockouts. So we're not going to knock out a single person or touch anyone but the targets. So now that both targets are in the same exact area, what we're going to need to do is wait until the guy starts moving in. We're going to throw a coin into this corner, pray that the coin doesn't come back at us because it bounces in some weird places sometimes. Immediately move up, start the incinerator, and get out of there. If you have done this correctly, you will not have to take out any targets and you can get back here. Don't worry about the body found. They are accident kills and you don't have to worry about it. Now here, same thing applies. Make sure this guard here, his head is not looking at you, then you can head down.
No one else is infected. We've managed to contain the virus. Head for an exit as soon as you can.
Here, we're going to go ahead and because we lost our, specifically we lost all of our coins because one of them didn't come back to us, we're going to throw the distraction item in this room instead, and he's going to go right by us instead where I normally throw it, which is straight ahead to the right. So this is a little bit trickier because you have to get him to come into this room, but it is necessary because we needed enough distraction items towards the end here in order to make sure we're good. Now, if you've done everything the way that I have, you should have a clear cut run in there. Here is kind of tricky because this guy is always looking in this direction. So even though I throw it, he just immediately looks at me instead because it's realistic. He sees the angle of the throw, so he looks over where I was, but he doesn't do anything. But luckily, we picked up the meat cleaver. But you got to watch out for these two guards here. So if you're not able to get him distracted the first time, wait until those two guards pass. And then we're going to try this one more time and hopefully that he budges. But again, he only looks at us. But luckily enough, he turns around immediately after that, so we're good to go and we can continue. Here, watch out for this guy on the left. Watch out for the camera. We're not going to shoot it because I feel that's not 47 style. This is perfect stealth. Am I right? All right, so we're just going to wait under here until the camera's not looking at us, and then we can make our escape. This was really fun. I'm going to have another video showing you guys how I failed so many times at this mission later on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.
Owen Cage and Klaus Liebleed are both dead, and the Nabazov virus has no chance to spread. I've relayed the information to the board. They offer their congratulations. I'll speak again soon. I finished the final operations report for the client.
And the weaponized virus?
Destroyed. I supervised it. This was a close-run thing, 47. Nabazov's plan was brilliant.
This is beyond the work of a cult. This is tradecraft.
Indeed. Of course, as far as the ICA is concerned, the contract is closed.
Sounds like you have some work ahead of you before I get involved. I have to go. I've acquired the target.